live. We've got a small to medium announcement.
Long
Cowboy
to
those
medium.
big grand announcements, but yeah, no, we don't have. We just have a small to medium announcement. We'll get to that in a minute.
We'll
How
get to
are you,
that in a minute.
Cowboy? Happy
Um,
early Thanksgiving to you.
Thank you, man. So you and
To
I,
guys like John, Bruce, Sebastian. It's Thursday tomorrow for us. It's
well,
just Thursday. You
listen,
know,
told you, I said, listen, we could still do a show on Thursday, but you was like, well, in honor of Thanksgiving, because I did say a week ago, like, but I was like, I could pull it off. I could figure it out. But
yeah, but you know what? It's a day to celebrate with your family. So, right?
fair enough. And look, and Bruce and Crow is in the building. Cool, cool, cool.
See,
What's going
Bruce
on,
tomorrow.
guys?
It's just Thursday. Just Thursday.
Just Thursday. Well, I'm gonna
Just
blame
Thursday to
Canada.
Bruce and I. We both got to work. You guys will be slaving and cooking, and I've got a lot of U.S.
It-
clients, and so this week they didn't really want to do a whole lot. And I kept forgetting. I'm
okay.
like, "Hey, do you want to meet on Thursday?" They're like, "Nope." So some people are
Um,
working Friday though. I don't know why some people get Friday off and others do not.
did you know that well, yeah, that's just a thing. It just depends on your job. But did you know that today in the United States is the biggest night for bars and clubs in the whole year?
That would
Because
make sense.
majority of people have off tomorrow, which is
Sure.
weird because a lot of people go to work on Christmas, a lot of people go to work on New Year's Day, but for whatever reason, if you look at the statistics, most jobs are closed on Thanksgiving other than any other holiday. So it's kind of crazy. Um so yeah, so tonight is a big deal for anybody who's going out. Now, you and I last night kind of had a similar thing. We both went to dinner, right?
It, but
Okay.
I've also been. So you, of course, you guys all know my parents, my mom and dad. They've been on the show before.
Nice.
They have now moved into their. They were in. So my mom had her surgery, as everybody knows. That went great. They were in sort of what's called respite or recuperating care for a month. They now are moving into their permanent rooms tomorrow. So today was moving all their furniture.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was today.
Now, you and your brother did it?
We had professional movers
Okay.
move the furniture, and then we went there and there and there, and because I'm old and my brothers are even older, and these guys, just young, strong men. There was a chest of drawers that was my
Mhm.
grandmother's, so it's ancient, and back in the day, it was all made of real wood, right?
Right.
And just my brother and I just trying to move it. It took two of us to try to move it. This one dude picked it up, threw it on his shoulder like it was a boom box, and out the door he went. Another one just picked up a big chair. The only things that took two of them were the big couches. Other than
Wow.
that, they were just one on just oh my god, we were hurting just watching these guys pick up this furniture. Like when you're professional movers, that's what you do. And they were in and out of my parents' house in like an hour.
Wow. I used to help people move all the time and I would hate it. So I used to say that I need to come up with a moving company called Scratch and Dent Movers. We can move whatever you want, but there might be a scratch or a dent. I'm just saying. It used to be funny.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I
So
don't know. I don't know. Scratch and dent movers.
yeah, man, Scratch and Dent
I don't.
Movers.
I don't think that would be. I don't think that's a good selling point.
But we would be real cheap, right? And we would, we would cut the competition and get things where it need to be. Let me ask this though to the people who are showing up. So a bunch of people just showed up. Do you guys think Jeff and I could hold this show down without Ryzak? Do you think we could be the no yes men without Ryzak? Now, Ryzak always had the men in his mouth. So Jeff, which between you or I, who was gonna have to put the men in their mouth?
That would be you.
Oh, come on, man. I was thinking that would be you.
That would be you because I'm a ladies' man.
Hey, nowadays,
I'm
not
the
every lady. Some ladies nowadays used to be men.
and I'm just gonna. You mean like Lola? Remember the
Um,
song Lola from the Kinks?
I didn't realize
Yeah,
that's what that was in.
now this is better. Now it looks like I'm in a prison cell.
Yeah, well, it look like you're in a nice little office. So
I am not.
Cloudbuster says,
I'm in one of the spare bedrooms that at my mother's house.
"Got you."
Ooh,
Why you don't say your parents
Cloudbusters wants to know the announcement.
wants to know the announcement? We are gonna announce that very soon. But question: why do you always refer to it as your mother's and not your parents?
I don't know.
Did your mom always say my house, my house?
No, hold on a second. Hold
Uh-huh.
on. Talk about your
Guys,
phone.
get ready. We need you. Listen, my son.
Thank you.
We are about to make this announcement, guys. Let's wait for Jeff to come back.
Hello?
You know, he likes to just walk off screen. You know, God knows where he's going or what he's going to come back with, dressed up as.
Food.
Ah.
Food.
So I am I'm actually, my wife, she's works for the Division of Elections and she's been very busy. She worked a whole weekend at home though, but she's typing in numbers and got to do all these counts from the last election, blah, 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 right? So today she said, today's probably going to be the last day. I said, you neglected me. She said, neglected you? I said, yeah, you barely been talking to me. She's like, I've been busy. So she said, you need to give me a massage, take me out. I said, what? So I am taking my wife out to dinner tonight. I told her I'll take you to Red Lobster's tonight. So that's where we're going to dinner. Do you guys have a Red Lobster?
We used to. I think we do.
Okay.
There's not that many of them. We don't have Outbacks anymore.
Okay.
We don't have Outbacks. We don't have what's that other one? Olive Gardens.
Oh, okay.
At least around me. Bruce, do we have? I don't think we have any Olive Gardens and Red Lobsters. We used to. I'm not sure.
Yep. So that's where I'm going.
I'm allergic to seafood, so it's not a place I would go.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. No, I love seafood. I don't like meat that much, but I love seafood. So.
We have a place. We have a place called the Keg, which is nice steaks, and that's where you take your lady when you want to impress the lady.
The Keg.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I just take them to McDonald's because that's the way I roll. But
listen, man, that's how you gotta do it. So you ready to make this announcement?
Your son says we need him.
I know. I seen this guy. You know what? It's a shame that Ryzak isn't here. It'd have been nice if he was in the comments, you know. He said we don't have Red Lobsters in UK. All right. So
I forgot I'm on this duty tonight.
Yes, you are. But here's the thing. Well, first let's say what's up to everybody. So Bruce was in here first. Crow was in here. No, Crow was in here first.
Crow was in first.
Technically, I was before Crow, but so Crow was in here. Bruce is in here. We got Cloudbusters in here. Mr. Paul Barrett. Whoa, look at your guy Proto. Where has he been at? Wow. So here's the weird thing though, right? We kicked this show off, and without Ryzak, it's kind of weird. And you got me in the background, but we still need to play our intro.
We do.
Yeah. So let's at least do that, guys. We apologize. We didn't play the intro. But let's kick that off, and then we could actually talk about Stadia news and the actual show can begin.
And the 2-year anniversary?
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Let's do it.
Are you ready? My dad says we have to rename the show. What did you say the show should be called?
The Opinionators.
The Opinionators.
Same difference.
So what?
All right. Jeff, what do you think?
The Opinionators.
The Opinionators. So here's what's cool.
Opinionators.
Dad called us the Opinionators. And then when Ryzek said he was leaving, I'll turn that down, Jeff. So I said to Jeff, I said, Jeff, what if we just change the show name The Opinionators? And Jeff was like, cool. So what Jeff didn't know was I was working on the intro because I love that music that Bruce made for us. Couldn't get rid of it. And I was like, I'm going to find where your dad called us the Opinionators. So, dude, I searched and searched. I found it and I edited it. And I put just you and me at the end. And I wanted to be special to you, man. And I even asked you, what's your dad's favorite color? And so I made the Opinionators in blue and to pay tribute to your dad. So, guys, Jeff and I are now the Opinionators. Now, Jeff, we might have to tell them what that means. You always say opinions are like, and everybody got one. Well, guys, if you thought we were bad before, but Ryzek softened us up a little bit, guys, this is just all about our opinions. So don't get mad at us. But the Opinionators are here.
We're not here to what do you say? We're not here to take grown women,
grown men feelings. Grown women.
Grown people.
Because women could catch it too. What I want to know is, what do you think, Bruce? Because Bruce, we loved your music. We didn't want to get rid of it. So what do you think? I thought that was a cool touch. That would be our intro because we don't want to get rid of where we came with Ryzek. So I thought it was cool to have half the intro and then it splits and then bam, you know. So we got
Ray and Aaron are here. Love it.
Nice.
I missed their show last night. Apparently they didn't do a show last night. They have a sports show. I missed it, but that's okay. Bruce, thank you for the music as always.
As always. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Bruce.
So the anniversary.
Okay, let's talk about that.
We call it an anniversary, or is it a birthday?
I was calling it a birthday, personally.
Birthday, anniversary.
But same difference, I guess. So here, I'm gonna share my screen. I want you to share my screen so I can at least pull up some stuff that we did.
So I made a critical mistake.
Okay, what happened?
I went too early.
What do you mean?
Well, I went at 8:00 Eastern, right? Well, later in the day, the Stadia account was joining all the streams. Well, there was no way they're going to join the stream at 5:00 in the morning.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, well,
so all of us that went sort of in the morning, they wouldn't have been, up or at work or paying. And I'm sure they were paying attention because we were tagging them in tweets, right?
Oh yeah, and I thought I was gonna go too late, but that was cool. They kind of technically it wasn't that late for them. It was probably like 7 something for them.
Yeah, because they're on the West Coast, right?
Yeah, they're over there with Ray.
I think one of them just moved to Seattle. Is that right?
That I don't follow them that much.
Okay.
But share my screen. Let's go over this a little bit. So check this out, guys. This is what we did. So the Stadia Bash community, as you guys know, we changed our name right after this event. We was the Stadia Bash Community Network. We figured let's drop the N because the N kind of did tie people in. Some people didn't like that you could only do an hour, you got to do a day. And there's a lot of people like Jeff who does a lot more Stadia content. So we figured, you know what? Let's drop it, make it just Stadia Bash Community. And the warm reception has been really good. Ninja Guy X joined the cause. John Scar came back. He used to be a part of us. Ready Set Stadia. These Mr. 1030 is on the advertising team, so it's been pretty cool. But this is what we did, guys, for Stadia. We'll talk about the whole thing all together, but I want to shout this out because you're talking about it. So Ninja Guy X started at 6 a.m. Wait. Why is this out of order? Ryzak ain't go next. Who's been messing with this? Oh, you know what? And I can't change it either. All right. Well, anyway, so we had Ninja Guy X, Ryzak, Jeff. Why is Ryzak up there? That's bothering me. All right. Anyway, Stadia Dosage went. John Scar, Squids. This was cool. The Spanish channel joined in, Stadia TV, and that was really cool of them. Fans are gamers. He had to split his thing into two. Stadia Pro Gaming. Cloudy with a Chance of Games. They actually did a thing with us. And Maker Chaos. He represented them, which was cool. I didn't want to leave them out, so I approached them and said, dude, why don't y'all be a part of this? You know, you guys are a part of the community, regardless of the optics. Dre went, the SBC and Legend. There go Rise. Did I say Rise back up here? Oh, Rock. Wow. I'm blind. Okay. My bad, Rock. Okay, it is in order. All right. Ha. And you didn't even correct me, Jeff. So Paul, you guys can hear me, right? All right, cool. All right. So Paul went. Then it was the climax. I'm surprised the show continued and everybody was able to continue after the climax. Collins Dynasty was in the building. Spectre himself. Then I went. Now, Claw went, Slayer Trolls. And then after him was Jack. Jack said he had an issue with his stream. So his stream might be gone now. But Jack originally went after him. And then my guy Ray closed the house down at the end of the show, which was cool. So that's what we personally did for Stadia. We had 20 streamers or content creators, 20 different or 20 plus hours of content we put on in the celebration of Stadia 2 years birthday. But it didn't stop there, Jeff, because Stadia was an awesome day of amazing streams. Yeah, man, it was pretty cool. And what's cool is our bread and butter is putting on these bashes, as we call them. So guys, the 1 year anniversary for the Stadia Bash community is next month, and we will do the bells and whistles. It won't be to just one day, it's going to be a week, and we'll have different people streaming throughout on different days of the week. It's going to be epic, but we'll get to that next month. But with that said, what did you think of Stadia turning 2 years, man? Was there anything you expected to get and you didn't? Jeff, you're muted.
Thought I had muted myself. Such a noob move. No, I wasn't expecting anything because Xbox and other people don't do anything on their birthdays, right? So
well, Xbox just celebrated 20 years, so
okay, that's 20.
Same week.
That's 20.
But they had like a little event. They just announced. They announced, Halo was coming to xCloud, and they just talked about the 20 years. So yeah, they didn't like give anything away or anything, but
I expect Stadia to do something for their 20th anniversary, something big. But maybe. No, I wasn't. I never expect anything. They're going to do what they do in their own, Google's a big company. They're not going to do whatever, just because Xbox did something or PlayStation or Nintendo did this or did that. I don't expect them to copy it and do it. They're just going to do what they do. They're a gazillion-dollar company.
But Jeff,
you don't go and ask Elon and Tesla to do something that, is out of the blue. They just do what they want to do.
Well, I said this before the event, and I opened up my stream talking about it, but I personally thought they were going to announce like a big game or something, that they got a contract with it to bring a big game to Stadia. I thought it was going to be something like that, but it's cool. I mean, I'm still here. It didn't break me, but I just did think something like that would have been the case.
Nope. They've talked a little bit about their future roadmap, which, there's this one guy that I tweet because he keeps telling me the Stadia's at the end, and he keeps saying they just announced their ending, and I keep saying, where? Show me. And he keeps threatening to make videos, and so I keep tweeting him every week going, still here, and I'm still waiting. He streams. I think he does. He does a show every now and again. I don't know when. So I'm going to have to
Okay.
join and troll his stream. I think it's on Friday nights, which used to be my retro streams, but they've taken a hiatus for December. It's just there's just holidays. There's too many things going on Friday nights. There's too many.
I mean,
I
hear you.
Too many events. I may do some random streams if there's a crappy day and it's like, I'm
Now,
not going out.
You know, it's crazy. Spectre actually moved his show from Tuesday to Fridays.
I saw that.
You know, he's deciding to take on. Now, here's the crazy thing. He often tagged me, and I mean, this goes back to when we used to have the SBC podcast, which we should bring it back. Friday, listen, I stream so much, but my wife on the weekends, Friday hits, that's usually where I know. So unfortunately, I probably won't be able to do much with his show. You know, maybe if I'm free, I'll be able to pop in and do my call out. But yeah, Fridays, man. Fridays and the weekends, I'm kind of like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's why for December, there's just so much. There's tree lighting and there's Christmas events.
Right.
And really, they're just places for me to wear my suit. Really. If there's places I can wear my suit, and Spencer and I can go to town, I'm going.
You see, I had to make sure I added some of that in the footage, right?
Yeah.
and I timed it so when you hear the riff of the guitar, you're shaking your shoes, and oh man, good stuff.
Family, that's right. Family comes first. Well, it's not really. I don't do much with my family. They, I've got teenage boys, and they, one's 18, the other one's 20. They're doing their own thing.
No, your family doesn't do much with you. Is probably what you should do.
Oh yeah, that's true. I also have a Star Wars suit that I would wear to premieres of Star Wars movies when they, and they would either walk 10 feet in front or 10 feet behind me because they didn't want.
I get it. Well, you know what's crazy is I'm the guy when we walk in the store, I'm always singing or dancing or something, and then my kids kind of walk away from me. So we're kind of like one and the same.
Pretty much.
But let me say this though, since Vet is watching, because I got a bone to pick with him. And this isn't No Yes Man. This is the Opinionators. Wait, I wonder if everybody's seen our intro.
Oh, we'll play it again. We'll play it a couple of times.
So anyway, Vet, if you're still listening, sucker, I asked you to be a part of the SBC 2-year Stadia birthday bash. And you told me, oh, I can't because my laptop and my issues. And the same damn day you were streaming that you told me no. Now I get you was having some issues, but darn it, you was trying very hard to still stream, and you was streaming. That means you could have joined. I'm just saying. I'm calling you out. All right, I'm done.
I did try to pop in a stream of his last night, and I believe he was having issues. So
he's probably faking
I did not watch anything he did on that
day. He was faking it just so I would think it was true. But I'm on to him, Jeff. I'm on to him. And we don't have Ryzak with his pretty little face to stop us from anarchy and chaos. Because I know you don't mind a little bit of anarchy and chaos.
One of those streams has now been removed. I was faking nothing.
Lies. So Jeff, let's get into that post.
Oops, where'd you go? Nope. Which one is that one? This one. There we go. I'm such a noob. I am such a noob. 5 new pro games. We already know about Jackbox Party. Now, what's not in here is Farming Simulator, or is that down below? Maybe it's down below. Oh yeah, it's down below. Yeah, it is in there. So 5
let's just talk about the.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, Little Nightmares was in the post when I read it, and I did my tweet and sent it to you. It now seems to be removed. So I don't know if that was on purpose, if that was a mistake.
Because that was a pro game before, maybe it was a mistake, So
and there was, I saw a lot of tweets from people, and let's give our opinions on this since that's what we are now.
That's what we are now.
and I think I clicked on somebody did a poll. And I don't remember who it was. But if a game is pro, then leaves and comes back, good or bad? I think it's good.
So
Because at the
okay,
time it was pro, you may not have been pro. You may not have been even a Stadian at that point. But now
right.
there's a lot of new people. Let's bring some of those games that have gone and that were pro and left, bring them back. Again, new people can try them out. Again, I don't know if it has to do with the new revenue share.
So here's my opinion, and we want to get your guys' opinions as well. You guys let us know, is it good or bad that a pro game comes back? Here's my opinion. I feel robbed, right? So if you're giving out 5 pro games, well, you're technically giving me 4 because I already got that game when it was pro. So, but I will say this, numbers game, right? If you're giving out like 3 pro games and one of them was a previous pro game, then that's not cool. I think I'll raise it that, okay, if you're giving out 5 games and one was given before, then that's fine because you got 4 games, right? So for me, it'd be a numbers thing. But someone can say, oh, look, I got this many games, and I'll be like, wow, you got more games than me because I already got that game. So, to a point, it kind of does suck for someone who got that game before because you're not getting the same amount of games as someone else. And you've been paying for the platform longer than them. Just saying. What bring what game back? PO. What's that? Cloudbuster said bring PO games back. Yes. Maybe just one every month. Oh, so like
He meant pro games.
Pro games.
Sorry. It's a typo. It's just a typo. Yeah, no, I understand your point, but we want more people playing the games, and so if there are more pro members now than there were I don't remember when Little Nightmares came out. It was probably a question in Game Over that I cheated, pro SPG on, but
the truth comes out.
It may have been a question that maybe I cheated SPG on.
You were supposed to say allegedly.
No, I've accepted the fact that I cheated him out.
Fine.
I've come to terms with it. That I cheated him, and yeah. And,
hey, listen, it happens, right?
Yeah, it happens. So if people missed out, and I was actually thinking, I wonder if I actually have claimed all the pro games. I don't know how many. I don't know how many I have, and there's just too many for me to care to go, count.
Right,
but a couple of times I was like, shit, it's the beginning of the month. Did I claim last month's? Shit. So
See,
I don't know how many pro games there has been, and I'm sure Jack or other people smarter than me can tell you that number versus how many I actually have, because I have bought a few. I bought Star Wars before it went free, and of course I bought Red Dead.
Red Dead was never pro, but do you see
I know,
who's
but
in?
I've bought games, so I can't just look at my total number of games.
I got you. Do you see who's in the chat? A celebrity. Is this a good time to play it? Back?
Yeah, we might as well.
Might as well.
We might.
Razak, check out. We didn't leave you out, buddy. So we still got the same intro. We want you to see this. We'll pull that off.
Hold on. My dad says we have to rename the show. What did you say the show should be called?
The Opinionators.
The Opinionators.
Same difference.
So
There you have it.
Anthony
And
misses
watch,
you.
and he probably missed it. Anyways, before my dog starts screaming, let me let her out real quick.
So there you go. My dad. I'll have to play that for my dad. I'll have to. That was the announcement, Cloudbusters. The announcement was that we are now no longer no yes men. We are now the opinionators.
The opinionators. Yeah. He said, Ryzak, what do you think about the intro? Show should be called the Stadia Yes Men. Hey, don't get mad because the other day you got jammed up on my show because you're such a Stadia hater. The Stadia Defense Force, as you might want to call them, we was together that day. We was like, we will rise over these Stadia haters. So don't get mad, Maker. So, Jeff, wait, let's get into those pro games. I want to talk about the pro games. So, yeah, because you didn't say each pro game. You just talked about the Jackbox come in and the other new games come in, but we actually didn't dive into the pro games themselves.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out this. I'm such a noob.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, I was trying to get some scrolly thing at the bottom of the. Hold on.
Yeah, so what was cool, Ryzak, is I want to pay homage to and also in honor of Jeff's dad. So what I did is I ended up finding that spot, threw it in the middle, added new stuff, and it was even a surprise to Jeff. He didn't know that I was going to do that, and so I surprised him as well. So, and trolls like Ray. Anyways, so let's talk about these games, and I'm curious of what your opinions
my
are.
My brother came in and was talking. Transformers Battlegrounds. Now,
check this out, Jeff.
I know you're a big Transformer. I think Vet's a big Transformer fan. Vet in the chat.
Well, I know Ray mentioned Ray. So Ray did a show not that long ago with Rock, and I remember Ray was saying, "I wonder if we would get this game." When a couple months ago they showed a bunch of games that the kind of on the kiddie side games, but I personally was like, "Oh, get the Transformers." So, so much so that I actually looked up trailers for the Transformers game about a month ago. So anyway, when I look at subscription services, typically I don't get excited because I feel like I only get excited if they're gonna save me money. Meaning, if they have a game included that I was gonna actually spend money on. So for me, Transformers was actually a game that I would have bought. So kudos to that pro game. What's your thoughts on Transformers? And you're muted.
I'm still muted. I didn't care for the movies. My kids had the cars. I will play it. If it's great, if it's good, if it's fun, I'll keep playing it. I think I'm more excited about the next one.
Okay. You're more excited about the next what? Transformers movie?
No, the next game,
okay.
Wreckfest.
Okay. Now, here's what's cool. Ryzak, so a couple months ago when I was playing xCloud, Ryzak told me to play Wreckfest. He said it was an awesome game. I went to play it, and it was the worst experience ever because it was so glitchy. I couldn't even play the game. Now, I went back and played it like a couple weeks ago and actually played fine when I heard it was coming to Stadia. So I was actually excited, and I said, this is day one purchase for me. But again, this month, that's 2 games they added that I was actually going to purchase. So what's your thoughts?
Oh, well, Ryzak says it'll wind up being my favorite game. I don't know what my favorite game is at the moment. I know it's not Red Dead. Although it's the one I've played the most.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's my favorite. Well, we'll see. I really like Dirt 5. I've been playing a lot of Dirt 5, and I haven't bought Riders Republic, and it is on sale until the 26th, so I've got 2 more days to decide if I'm going to buy it or not. But see, now there's all these new pro games, so now I'm thinking I won't because I just won't have time to play it. as well as all these other ones. So I think I've made my decision.
Yeah. So
Um,
okay.
does Wreckfest, and this question for anybody who can answer this if you don't know, Anthony, I like Dirt 5 because the community can create courses just like in Riders Republic and just like in Creta. So does it have a community base where people can create courses and things? I really like those.
Well, here's what's funny. That I don't know, and I didn't know you could create courses in any of those games you mentioned. So, but
Yep.
what is cool though, Jeff, is in this game. So you know when you play, well, you haven't played Riders, but when you already did play
I played the free.
so
I played the few hours here and there,
so
and
you know in Riders and in Dirt 5, you're not supposed to ram into people, but you can kind of bump into them on Wreckfest.
oh, my car is
Oh,
demolished at the end of Dirt 5 because I'm just smashing into everything. I can't
right.
drive worth a
But
crap.
what I'm saying is, but your opposition, the people you're racing with, those games aren't meant for you to slam into them or crash. You just kind of could bump them. And Wreckfest, oh, that's part of it, is to just slam into them. And then it's
Mhm.
not just racing. We could play one of the modes where we're just a bunch of cars like a destruction derby, just
Yeah,
driving and colliding
yeah,
to each other. So I think you will
yeah.
like it.
I think I will. It may become one of my new favorite games that I play.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. I have not played it yet. I will do a first look. Wednesday night, December 1st is a Wednesday, so one of my nights I stream.
Nice.
So
what about the next game?
people shouldn't be dismissed for their disappointment or called canoe folk. I don't know what that means, canoe folk.
I think it's kind of like another word for idiot. But
I've made the decision I will no longer do a show and debate about platforms because it is fucking stupid. I agree, Ray. Oh, he's got to go. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy
all right, man. Happy
Thursday to the rest
Thanksgiving.
of you.
Take care.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody got opinions, man. So I say what you got to say. But just don't be derogatory to another person.
Mhm.
And I guess say what you really mean, right? So if it's my opinion that something is better, then I'm gonna give my opinion and base it with my loose facts or whatever, right? But some
Yeah.
people just talk to talk and just to or not to what's the word I'm looking for? People talk just to rile people up, I guess. Some people
Yeah.
like to just talk trash about other stuff. That's my problem. Is like, dude, if you really don't like something, then cool. But if you don't really care and you're just saying this to piss somebody off, that's
Mhm.
not cool. So,
Exactly.
what's the
So
next game?
destroy all humans.
Okay.
That was a game I never purchased. I think Ryzak said it was really good. I think other people said it was a really good game. I never played it. I never bought it. So I'm looking forward to trying it. I think I've watched
So,
some people stream it. Looks fun.
yep. So my wife, I actually bought that game for her.
Hmm.
And she loves it. So
Hmm.
it's kind of, if you think about like a Grand Theft Auto game with aliens, right? You could change and hide, like change your shape into other people. So you got to sneak around. You got a jetpack, you can fly around, you're destroying the city. So personally, I think it's a good game. And here's the funny thing is I bought that game. So again, this would have been a month of pro where it would have saved me money. So it's got a game on there that I actually bought. So I think that's a plus. It sucks that I bought it, but either way, I think it's a good thing. And the game is a solid game. So to
Oh,
being
good.
pro, already these 3 games already are solid for me because I would have bought all of them or was going to anyway. So I think you will like that game. My wife likes it a lot and she streamed it a bunch of times. What's next, Jeff?
Falconer. And I'm
All right,
just in
cool.
the state. I'm just in the state store.
Mhm.
Why can't I find it?
So you want me to talk about the Falconeer while you're looking for that?
Oh, Falconer.
Yeah,
Well, because it says Falconer Warrior Edition, but I
right.
don't know what's in. I don't know what's on there now.
So the Warrior Edition is just the full complete version with all the extra DLC.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's what I was trying to look
Yeah.
up. I didn't know the difference between.
Yep.
The
So
regular.
that's
That's what I
pretty
was
cool
trying
when
to
you think
find.
about it. In Pro, we're gonna get the Warrior Edition, and you know what's funny?
That's what I wasn't sure of, was what the Warrior Edition meant. So that's good. We get all the DLCs. We get all the extra stuff.
Yep.
Again, I know Ryzak was a big fan of because it's just one guy. Some people pointed out some bugs. He worked, through the night, got them
Yep.
fixed. Worked with Stadia. We all know that history. We've discussed it at length here. So now it's going pro. Maybe that's because of the new pro arrangement, the new revenue sharing. Maybe he thought, let's put it up there. Maybe he thinks he can make a bit more money. Good for him. Now I'll play it and stream it.
So here's what's cool. Remember, I watched John Scar's video of him playing it. I literally did a poll on Twitter and asked, should I get Chorus or should I get the Falconeer, because I want to start playing a flight game. And guess what? It's in Pro. Again, this month or December will save me money, because it was a game I was gonna, or at least I wanted to see what the Chorus was gonna be like. But this was a game that I was planning on purchasing. So is that 4 for 4 for me? So what? Transformers, Wreckfest, Destroy All Humans, and the Falconeer. So that would have been 4 games I would have purchased. Wow. I'm excited, man, because I really wanted to play that game. Now, I didn't care about the whole dev thing. I'm not one of those people. Like, it's cool that he's done a lot and jumped on stuff, but that's kind of his job. So,
And I think you're going to go. I think you're going to go 5 to 5, 4 closed. I never bought it.
And so I will say this: I wasn't planning on buying this, but it did look cool. Somebody said it's a cheaper version of what's the raid game he liked? Cyberpunk. But I wasn't planning on buying this. This, I felt one day if it came to Pro, I would love to play it. This definitely looked like a game I want to play. So I want to say, man, this might be the best Pro lineup I ever seen. Now, there might have been one game in the past that was a bigger game, but this is a solid lineup. Like, solid.
Maybe because it's December. Merry Christmas to us. Give us some Christmas presents. Give us a bunch of stuff. So Ninja Guy says that Thomas is excited about Pro Falconeer, but he doesn't really know if it's good for him or not in terms of making money. He probably can't tell us. He's probably he's got to toe the corporate NDA line.
Well, here's the thing though. So think about it. You had the game on the platform for a certain amount of time. So a bunch of people already bought it, right? Now, I'm sure new people would have bought it, but now you're going to have a bunch of people playing it, right? And if you could make extra money because people are playing it, which that's one of the new things, then that should be a positive, but we'll just have to see how many people play it. I mean, I'm going to play it. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Mr. Urban World, it's like a police car. There is no way to get out of the van. It's a one-way. Once you get in, that's it. Unless I open the door and physically let you out, you're in there.
What are you guys talking about?
But enjoy the candy. Your son is very impressed with the pro games.
Dude, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I just told you that's 4 games I would have or I did spend money on. And then you throw in 4 clothes, which looks solid, So that's,
I've seen some people play it. It looks, I didn't buy any of them. Would I have bought Wrecked? I might have. I may have given in to peer pressure and bought Wrecked. So Maker of Chaos does not like Cloudbuster's analogies, but that's okay.
What was his analogy? I guess I'm missing what's going on in there.
You're missing some of the chat. I threw it up on the screen. He
If
says,
Stadia was your girlfriend. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and if Stadia was your girlfriend, would you constantly call her out for lack of treats all the time? If you did, she wouldn't be very happy. And Maker saying, or Maker saying, Stadia's a product, not a human, blah, 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 blah. They're giving their opinions, which is perfect for this show.
Yeah, because
Cloudbusters is giving his opinion.
Yeah, and we are the opinionators. If you guys missed the intro, which I'm sure we'll play one last time, at the end of the show.
At least. A Ninja Guy's here, and he didn't hear it the first time. So you did a show with him
really?
yesterday. Can you do a show with him yesterday?
Yeah, you know what's cool? You gave me the thing, which we was going to discuss today that we're looking at. And I went on Twitter, on YouTube. I'm like, dude, no one's mentioned this. Like, is Jeff the first person to notice that they did it this week on Stadia? So I went on my lunch break. I said, you know what? I'm going to pull out my phone and StreamYards, and I'm just going to go live. And Ninja Guy jumped in, and it was cool because he shared it. And I did all of it on my phone, and it looked just like this. It was pretty epic. So we just covered this, what we just covered. It was cool.
It's good.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, this came out before Farming Simulator. I haven't played any of the farming simulators.
Me neither.
I haven't played any of the, I don't think I've played any of the
Well,
simulators,
I played
let alone farming. I almost bought on Steam Power Wash Simulator because my son wanted to play it, and then he would have shared it, and then I could have streamed it, but we never pulled the trigger.
So I did play the one that's on Pro, and I was trying to play like Grand Theft Auto and run into people, but when you hit them, just nothing happens. I was like, darn it. But I will say this, you know why Farming Simulator 22 is important to me? Because there's a lot of haters, and I'll point them out because that's what I do, like Maker Chaos, right? So Maker Chaos, big thing about Stadia was Stadia's not getting games that they had before. So maybe they might die, right? I'll just put words in his mouth since he don't spell it out, right? But then for me, the counter is, well, they got Farming Simulator last year and they're getting a new one. So that just shows that, yes, Stadia is still getting some games, some previous versions. Now, I speculate that some of those games they're not getting are probably cost them a lot. And this game probably isn't going to cost them that much to do another contract to get the game again. But it's a cool thing to see a game that they once had, that they got the new version. So when you say, oh, well, they lost support on something else, but they still kept support of something else. So you got to ask yourself, why is that? So one could be bad because more, obviously, more is good, but you didn't get one game, but you still got another game. So at the end of the day, it kind of like, for you to be like, oh, well, it's the end of the world because they didn't get this. But on the second hand, it's like, well, they got that. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. What he said, if I'm not gonna lie, if a company doesn't get a sequel,
he sees it as odd.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. But again, this is a 2-year-old platform, so I'm pretty sure they can't get everything, you know.
Yeah, maybe they're running out of disk space. Maybe they're running out of disk space. So Arc Turkey Trials. I know Arc. I don't know about this. You know what? I'll give it a try. My kids used to play Arc, and then when it came out on Stadia, they saw me playing it, and they're like, "Oh yeah!" So now my kids are back into playing Arc on their PCs. It was a game they played years ago, kind of forgot about it, moved to their backlog. But then when they saw me playing it on Stadia, they got back into it. Unfortunately, we can't play in the same world together from PC and Stadia. But
I thought you could. We got to look into that. I thought it was.
Oh no! They created their own custom world that I can't see. Sorry.
Okay.
They got their own custom server. Somebody they know built a little custom server.
Okay, and they don't want to let you in. They're like, the hell no, we ain't letting your dad in here and tear our stuff up. Peeing on the couches and all that nonsense. Let's see. People only took insults when I said that I found Stadia disappointing this year. No, you definitely said way more than that stuff, but I just think people, I think your conclusions you draw are kind of hateful, right? It's more like hate speech versus you're disappointed at something, right? Like I said to you, you were like you feel concerned, and you made a statement as if they wasn't going to survive or something to the effect of it will be a detriment to the company, instead of more, oh man, that sucks, they're not getting that game, so people who like that game won't be able to play that game on this platform. You're more like, oh, they're not getting that game. It looks bad for Stadia. They might not be able to make it. You know, that's my only issue. And I love what Ace is. Ace has a whole new campaign. His campaign is, it's too early to tell with any of these cloud platforms. His campaign is, it's going to be a long road, so we got to give them all a chance. It's too early for 2 years or for however long GFN been out or whatever to say this one is going to die, this one's going to be amazing. It's just too early. And I agree with that. And I think that's a great new way to look at it. But for the people that's like, oh my God, Luna just came out, Stadia's going to die. Well, look
and
how
see
good
here,
that
my
went.
response to Crow, and you know I love Crow. I guess it depends on what your expectation is. I have no expectation of new games, right? They keep giving me games. They keep giving me free games. I've got more games in my backlog. Even Monday night, I popped back into an old Tomb Raider that I haven't played since January of 2020, and I couldn't remember what I was supposed to do, so I'm going to have to go back offline and try to figure that out. But again, there's just, I don't care necessarily if they're new games. Sure, Riders Republic was a brand new game. It was out on everywhere, and I never bought it. I played all the free trials that I was allowed to play, I think, and I just haven't pulled the trigger. And I was about to. Monday, I was about to, and I didn't. And now there's even more new games. So if I had bought the trigger, I would have spent $60, and I don't know how much I would have played it. Yes, I can play with. Yes, I know I can play with SPG when he does his gaming on Wednesdays. Yes, but I'm at work, so I probably can't always do that. Yes, we're coming up to Christmas, and I'll probably have some time off, and I can probably play and stream some more. But now there's, Ryzak says Wreckfest is going to be, Aaron talks, or Vet talks about how great it is, and Transform.
Right.
There's already so many. There's only so many hours, and the last 2 months have been consumed with my parents' stuff, so I'm just behind on all sorts of stuff. Right.
So I think you make a good point, but here's where I want to turn up the heat a little bit. It's the people. So what you said was very genuine. You said, me personally, I'm not worried about new games because I got a lot of games already. It's for me, it's the people that's like, they need this, need that. And those same people don't even care about the games they're pointing out, right? Those same people, like you said, hey, they got Riders, but guess what? I didn't even play it again. I didn't buy it, right? Look at me. I got Ubisoft Plus. I didn't play none of Assassin's Creeds. I didn't play none of the Far Cries, right? So there's a bunch of more games I could play, right? But I'm not gonna be like, oh, they need to get Battlefield. They need this. First of all, I wasn't playing Battlefield on PlayStation. They need Fortnite. I stopped playing Fortnite on PlayStation. They need Call of Duty. I stopped playing Call of Duty on PlayStation. So it's disingenuous. So that was my whole point. So yes, as a platform, you could say they should do this and that, but I think Ace hit the nail on the head. It's so early that so what, they don't get Battlefield. It's so early. Now you should be like, but I want Battlefield, so I feel some type of way. Then that's fine. But it's very disingenuous to be like, well, they need this, they need that, that got this, that got that, and you don't even care about the games you're spitting out. And it's just too early.
Yeah, and see, again, back to Crow. Yes, there's a lot of games, but is it fear of missing out when a console gets a game that Stadia doesn't, like an NBA 2K or something along those lines? And what's Battlefield? I played the demo, I think, or maybe I watched people play the demo. I don't know. There's just
I'm gonna say that.
Why get another game like all of the ones you mentioned? I'm the greatest, oldest Fortnite player out there. And if Fortnite came to Stadia, yeah, I would probably play it, once or twice or once in a while. But again, so much to play. I just,
So here, let me say this. The thing with video games is it's called make or break. Okay. What is going to make or break you? Now, here's the beautiful thing about Stadia. And I swear I'm going to make a video. I might do it tonight. Or maybe tomorrow, right?
Cloudbusters, do not let Ray, the EA partner, hear you say that.
Listen to me, right?
Mr. Urban World, everybody in Canada automatically becomes a mod. That's just...
So listen, right? The cool thing about Stadia, there should really not be much fear of loss. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Stadia, mother effers, are free. So if you don't get a game on Stadia, just go play it on somewhere else. Now, if I paid $200 a year for a 3080 and they didn't get a game I want, now that's fair loss because you actually put into a platform. Stadia cost you $0. So I can't believe you didn't get it. Then go play it somewhere else because you literally didn't pay into something. Even if you bought 100 games, you didn't pay into Stadia. You paid for that specific game and got it. It's like going to Redbox and renting one game, and you rent that game and you play it and then you return it. Or you bought that game on a cloud platform, right? Like Stadia. Jeff is a troll. There's no fear of loss because what you're losing is nothing. Because you're not going to be like, oh man, all my friends are playing over there. Now I might as well just go buy that console. Cool. Because you could keep Stadia because it cost you nothing. Sorry for my little rant, but
that's okay. So Maker here makes a good point. I hate that mentality. Game was broken. We don't need it. I know people who love Battlefield. I know people who, and I also know people who love Battlefield. And I played Cyberpunk a bunch when it came out because I actually paid for it, but I also got a free thingy in Premiere. That's when Canada was involved in those free giveaways. So I didn't mind paying for it because I got stuff for free.
Right.
There is other broken games that people play. Football games that people play that is broken and horrible. But people like playing it. People stream it. Good for them. So I've never played the Battlefield, so I can't speak to. I can't speak to it. I see all sorts of. Doesn't it have like the most negative reviews on Steam or something? Didn't I see something? One of my trollings.
Right.
Didn't I see
Somebody
about
said
that?
Pepper Pig has a higher rating than Battlefield. But I'll say
but
this,
not even about Stadia. I mean, I just saw like in my
overall.
Just
overall.
overall, it had like the most negative on Steam, like when you can say yay or nay or whatever. Right. It had the most negative comments of any game or something.
I'll say this. I agree with Maker. It's in the game is in the eye of the beholder, right? If you like a game and it got bugs, like look at me. I'm a big fan of Marvel Avengers, and there's people who bugs made them lose their save data. It was buggy. Sometimes you're waiting for a match to start, and you get a black screen. And when someone leaves, then the match start. But guess what? I personally love the game, and I kept playing it. There's people. I think Clive said he actually beat Outriders, and that was a buggy mess, but he beat the whole game. So yeah, I agree with Maker. Like I'm not gonna say, oh, we don't need that game because it's buggy, because some people will still play the game, and some people might not encounter the same bugs.
If you know what the bugs are, you can probably work around it.
Yeah, I mean,
now
again,
if it's not saving progress, it depends on what the bug is. If it's not saving your progress and you always have to start back at a certain point and you keep redoing, no, that's not good. But if you can go through a building that you shouldn't be,
right?
Oh well.
But here's what Mr. Urban World said. I don't even think he should be talking about fighting games because you suck at fighting games, and I proved that on this show time and time again.
The other show.
Sorry. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. The previous show we was on. Let me ask you this: are you gonna change the name?
Derek, don't get too excited about our single payer of healthcare. Bruce can tell you there's challenges. My mother's got she's got, what's wrong with her eyes? Glaucoma? I don't know, and it's like a 3-year wait to see a ophthalmologist to get the thing done, and blah blah blah. Wow. So don't get too excited about our free healthcare.
Oh wow!
It's free like a free puppy. I often say it's free like a free puppy.
Can you break down that analogy, please?
Is your free puppy free? Still got to buy it food. You still got to get it shots. You still got to do this. You still got to do that, right? Just because the puppy itself is free, you still gotta, you still gotta do stuff, right? So when I say it's free like a free puppy,
Okay.
And a lot of people said that about Madden on Stadia. Oh, it launches so fast. Oh, it looks so pretty. And my thing is, yeah, but the gameplay itself is still broken, and that's why I stopped
Gotcha.
playing it. Right?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's the eye of the beholder. One person might keep playing Madden because they love the quarterback sweep that they get over with doing, and they keep playing it. And you might be like, "Well, that's broken. I can't stand when nobody could catch that person running back when he does a quarterback sweep." So or halfback sweep. But yeah,
There's
I mean,
and last year the guy that won the Madden championship, he put a punter in at quarterback and ran the same play through the entire game. He ran one play every play because it was
there you
one of
go.
those plays that couldn't be stopped.
There you go.
You know,
And guess what?
so
He enjoyed the game. Sounds like he enjoyed the game.
no one else did. And Bruce says he's one of the lucky ones that didn't have, and again, it depends on what the bug is. Some people are like,
Yep.
oh, I can walk through a building that I shouldn't be. The game is unplayable. Ark, everyone kept saying, if it's not 60 frames, it's unplayable. Well, I played it at 30 all the time. I had no issues with it.
Yeah.
So it's whatever,
Um.
it's their
n-
opinion on,
Now we
and
got
Ninja
pulled
Guy
off.
here says Peppa Pig is his highest viewed reviewed thing on his channel.
Oh wow. We got pulled off task a little bit. Because we still got to talk about Rayman Legends.
I don't know anything about this. How did
Okay,
I,
so
I somehow missed this. Everybody was waiting for it. I somehow missed it.
Rayman Legends, is that the last thing? It looked like you got something else at the bottom. You had to
Oh,
move it up for me to see.
there's
But
just some EA crap, but we don't give them the time or day.
okay. So Rayman Legends, this is why it means something to me. One, I'm not gonna pay for it because I got it for Ubisoft Plus. But two, my wife and I beat the game years ago, right? On PlayStation. And we thought it was really cool. We were like, this game would be really cool if we could play multiplayer. So we constantly kept passing the controller to each other. So we beat the game and I rented it and I sent it back. And I don't know if they added it or I don't know if I'm just stupid, but we was like, wait, that game it does have multiplayer. So we beat the whole game, then realized, and we was like, this would be so much fun if we could play together. So for me, it's a really cool game, and I at least want to play it with my wife. I don't know if I'll sit through and beat the whole game again, but at least I'll get a chance to do what I never did, which was play multiplayer with my wife. So I'm looking forward to it. But it's another little platform game like a Mario or something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll wait till it's pro. I think Derek. I think they should hire. Not that there's nothing wrong with Brandon and Charles. They do a fine job. It's not their fault. The script is horrible. I think they need to hire Caliendo just to do all these different voices. So he could do all of the voices. I think that's who they need to bring in to freshen up Madden.
And I don't think Rayman is coming because it's a Ubisoft game. I feel like no Ubisoft games become pro.
I know. I debated that about riders. In my whole rider debate that I had on Monday with myself.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, it's a Ubisoft game, and I
Yeah.
could get Ubisoft thingamabob. It's like $20 in Canada. Again, that yes, and I went,
It-
oh no, Ubisoft games go to pro because they've got their own thing. So,
is
uh,
Resident Evil one of the is Resident Evil one of the games that got nominated? I gotta look that up. I looked it up real quick. Game. I need to make a little profile for Game of
straight
the
on
Year.
Stadia.
Here, let me look that up real quick.
Bruce has
I'm
beat Rayman
sure.
Legends so many times. Now he can beat it on Stadia.
Yeah, right.
Everyone's highly recommending it. But is it 60 frames? Is it 120 frames? If it's not 980 frames, it's unplayable. Bruce Campbell, did you beat Crash Bandicoot? Love Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah, I was a big fan of that. I beat not all the Crash, but
The
back in
Ghost
there.
beats Anthony and Pac-Man. They're talking about you and Pac-Man and something.
I mean, I'm the man. I'm the GOAT in Pac-Man, right? That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
That's what I
All
thought.
right, so let's see. I want to look up and I'll be streaming this as well, guys.
Goaty McGoat Goat.
I will be streaming the Game Awards and covering it. I don't want to
Cool.
vote yet. Save the date. I don't need to do that. I want to see the nominees. Why do they not show me the nominees? Okay, well, I'll go to vote.
Ninja Guy thinks Resident Evil won Best Sound? Question mark. He's not sure.
Okay, view all the categories. All right, Game of the Year. So the Game
Best
of the Year
storytelling, Life
nominees.
is Strange, True Colors.
The Game of the
Also
Year
playable on
nominees.
Stadia.
Okay, hold on. Let me tell you the Game
It
of the
won
Year
for golden
nominees.
joysticks.
Okay, the Game of the Year nominees are Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village. It's on there. Okay, cool. Cool. I thought Far Cry 6 would have been on there, but I think I didn't beat Resident Evil Village yet.
Isn't Far Cry 6 your game of the year?
That's what I thought would be Game of the Year, but apparently didn't make the list. So
What's the date? Maker says it hasn't happened yet. Is there a date on that? When it is? Big banner at the top says when the awards are?
Yeah, December 9th.
Oh, December 9th. There you go.
Yeah, December 9th. Yep, Maker, you got to come on with me, man.
Resident Evil 8,
so
best
cool.
use of horny vampires.
I need to finish that game. Maybe I'll play some tomorrow.
Time Crisis in arcades. I want to say we did.
Probably, man. That game is super popular. Super popular. Let me look at the nominees again. Curious. So they got, damn, it's a lot, man. Best esports coach, best esports team, best esports athlete, best esports game, most anticipated game, best debut indie, content creator of the year, best multiplayer, best
Are you on that?
sports / racing. Huh?
Are you on that?
Yeah, I should. If I'm not, I'm gonna burn somebody's house down. Best sim strategy, best family, best fighting, best role playing, best action adventure, best action game, best VR AR. Ooh, and it said AR. Mr. Urban should be excited. Innovation and accessibility, best community support, best mobile game, best indie, best ongoing, games for impact, best performance, best audio design, best score and music, best art direction, best narrative, best game direction, and game of the year. I'll vote. I got to figure out when the voting stops. Maybe I'll do a stream showing me vote. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I wonder when the voting ends. Oh, and I love it that it says, and see the world premiere announcements of what's coming next in 2022 and beyond. Yeah, I love when they do the world premiere. Just like that one show, Thunderful, the world premiere was Stadia, a Stadia game, or Wavetail, Stadia limited exclusive. That was cool.
That was. I need to get back and play that.
Me too, man.
I have one small nitpicky issue with that game.
Okay, let's hear it.
I don't know how often it saves or where the checkpoints are, because I've played it a bunch of times and I always end up back where I was, and I've had to redo. Like I've gone and found the guy and I have to go find the hammers. I've done it now twice. I don't know, but sometimes it comes, you get to a point it says saving, and I figure that's a checkpoint. But that's my issue, is I don't know where the checkpoints are and how often it does it. So I've had to redo a couple of the things because, yeah. And again, maybe that's, I don't know if that's the way they designed it, or if that's just me, or I'm not finishing to a point. I just, that's a nitpicky thing, and I don't know the answer to the question.
So here's what's funny. My wife is further than me in the game, and she said to me, "Man, this game is stupid. Every time I jump on, it doesn't take me back from stuff I already did." I was like, "You sure?" Because I played it for like 3 hours straight, pretty much, right? So I didn't. When I stopped playing, I never played again for like, I guess it's going on 2 weeks now, right? So she actually said that to me 2 days ago, and I was like, "You sure about that?" But I thought when you hit exit and you go to exit, I thought it comes up and said save. That's what I thought. I don't remember.
I don't know. I've had to go find the hammers twice.
Could always make the vote a part of the vlog. Ooh, that's interesting. I think I would rather make it not a part of the vlog, but I would rather make it a episode of the King of Content. Because I would like to go and talk about each one and each game, and that probably would take too long for a vlog. Let me see. Someone from the community, Cowboy, should do a Stadia Game Awards. Well, you know what? Last year, Cloudy with a Chance of Games did it. Now that they're anti-Stadia, I probably wouldn't trust their awards this year, but I'm still gonna watch it. But yeah, maybe somebody else should do a new award or do a Stadia award show. So
No, we can make it part of the Christmas bash.
we could. That would be pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna have to put our heads together on that one. There's a Cloud Game Awards. That's cool. I'll probably be more interested in that.
We would need the biggest troll award, and I don't know who would beat me, but you know.
Yeah, you know what? All the people who was trolls, I feel like either retired because Eli was a big troll, but he's not around anymore. Nah, I think Andy Morph got you beat. That dude must wake up and be like, I don't have no milk in the refrigerator because Stadia didn't bring it to my house. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I literally said to him today.
Is he the guy that said he was quitting Twitter and the next day he's back tweeting away?
Yeah, that definitely is one of his things too. I told him today, I said, dude, you hate on Stadia so much, you would benefit from making a YouTube channel and then just have these little short rants you always do on Stadia sucks because of this and that. I said, dude, if I was you, I would just start making Stadia suck videos. Your channel will blow up. You will have so many people watching. I was like, every day you do about 5 posts of why Stadia sucks. Like, I swear he must like.
I don't even follow him, so I don't know.
Best Cloud Gaming Jeweler Award. Oh man, I don't know if I will vote for Mr. Earnroll or Ray. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Cloud Gaming Jeweler Award.
Yep. Man, so what else we got on the docket, man?
Ray the Troll says he likes Andy.
I mean, I'm cool with Andy. I still listen. I like people who don't like me. I still like Brian from the Nerf Report, and he blocked me, right?
He came to my stream. He came to my stream the other night.
Yeah, he did.
Or last week.
Yeah, he shows it to a bunch of people's streams, other than mine. But yeah, I mean, I still
because he's a lot busier these days. He's got more.
Yeah,
he's got more stuff going on these days than just working and nerfing.
Right. He got the kid. And I watch so much of his stuff. I mean, I still watch his stuff. I don't care if somebody don't like me. Chances are they probably could. They probably got a good reason why they don't like me. So it's all good, you know. Because that's their opinion, and they're entitled to it.
They're allowed to have their opinions.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so are we. So Jeff, I am going to take my wife to dinner today. So if we could wrap it up in 15 minutes, you think that's good?
It is. I'm gonna stream some Crata and some other stuff tonight at 7:30. I'm back here on my channel. So yeah, that would we don't have Ryzac, so we don't have to go 2+ hours.
Yeah. Right.
Like we always were.
Because we don't have his mouth to keep running. Yeah, because if we stop at 7, then that's what, an hour and a half. That's not bad.
Where are you going for dinner?
Red Lobster, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how I started off by saying Red Lobster. They probably don't like that Godzilla hoodie.
Bruce, is there still Red Lobsters in Canada?
Check out the back, though. Did you guys ever see the back of this hoodie? Can you see it, Jeff?
Hold on. Oops.
Can they see it, Sandy?
No. I'm trying to make you full screen. Hold on. There we go. There we go.
Godzilla, baby.
Godzilla, baby.
Yeah.
Godzilla. Shouldn't it be a cowboy?
Nah, I don't want to have everything the cowboy. You know, I got the hat on. That's representing the cowboy. I don't want to get too crazy with it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like me, and some people don't. It's
Yeah,
it's
same
a
with me.
toss up.
Same with me.
Same with you, Jeff. I will
Some
say
people
that
I
we're
lock
two.
in. Some people I will lock in my white panelless van.
Okay, wait. Where did that?
Lure them in with
Where,
candy.
where did that even come from? What was
I
y'all
don't
talking
know.
about?
I don't know. Mr. Urban World was babbling in the chat,
Okay,
so I just expanded on it.
as he does as usual.
Your son
So
wants to know if anyone likes you.
yeah, that's what I was talking about. Let me ask you this, Jeff. I can't wait for you to tell your dad, man, that we took his name.
You're gonna have to send me the clip so I can
Yeah.
play it.
So you can add it.
Yeah, and I can
Yeah.
add it in
Right.
and whatnot. But yeah, I'll play it for him on the weekend.
Okay.
I'll play it for him. We moved a bunch of his stuff over, and then there's still some stuff here. And I said, well, like Saturday, I'll bring you over to the house, and you can do whatever you want. Thank God my mother doesn't watch the show. She doesn't know she's never returning home, so we can't bring her here because she'll strap herself into a chair.
Yeah. That's kind of what we did to my grandma when she was getting to the point she couldn't walk, right? So we have got her into an apartment, and one day she called a cab and went back to the house, and my mom was like, she's at the house, and it was no longer her house, like we were selling it, right? So she asked me, my grandma and I was really close, so she was like, can you go to the house and get her to leave? So I actually had to go to the house and talk her, like, come on, grandma, you know, you're not supposed to be here. But that lady called a cab and got dropped off at the house. Like, really? That was crazy. But yeah, so
Yeah, I could still see my mother doing that. We will sell the house at some point, and someday she will probably sneak out from the institution, as she calls it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
But we'll talk all about that when I have my dad on.
That's gonna be epic.
Can't wait. It's gonna be.
Well, guys, you guys are gonna have to get ready for Jeff and I, because this has been a light week. But just know there's no Ryzak to calm us down. And Jeff, he's probably gonna agitate me and egg me on. So when I got something I'm flipping out about, he's probably gonna be putting fire in it, and then we're probably gonna get pulled off, you know. And then when Jeff is going crazy, I'm just gonna sit back and let it rain. I'm just gonna be throwing money in the fire when Jeff is flipping out. So guys better get
Ray
ready.
doesn't understand, Spencer. Ray doesn't understand. It's it's all for autism and supporting autism.
Well, Jeff, my wife actually
Ray would like it more.
My wife actually had some pictures she told me I should send to you about what Ray said Spencer looked like.
I have seen some people. I think Ray has tweeted some out.
Yeah, I sent you one before she sent me, but dude, I can't wait to eat. I'm actually hungry. I got a good appetite. I'm gonna eat
somebody
some shrimp.
Mr. Urban World want to know what you're eating. Is there red lobsters?
I don't know yet.
Is there any red lobsters? There's still one in Oakville.
1 or 3.
Oh wow.
There's 1 or 3.
My brother thinks there's a few red lobsters still kicking around.
There you go. Yeah, I'm probably gonna so they have these really good shrimp. So if they have them, that's what I'm gonna get. Like Louisiana shrimp or some other type of special shrimp. But if not, I just don't want to get regular fried shrimp. Maybe I'll get fish. I don't know. We'll see. You guys will see. That's a hint. A hint to come. A hint, hint, hint. But guys, this is pretty cool. You know, with Ryzak leaving, I asked Jeff, I said, so A, do you want to replace him? Right? B, do you want to keep doing the show without anybody new, just you and me? C, do you want to just close it down? And it was pretty cool because, and I said something else. And Jeff was like, listen, let's keep the show going, just you and me. We don't need nobody. And I thought that's pretty cool. And
we'll still bring in guests. This is the first new opinionators, right? We'll still bring in guests. We'll see what the world's doing, and we'll bring guests in and see what trouble we can see, what their opinions are.
I love it, man. I love it.
What's the Admiral's Feast? I'm allergic to seafood, so I don't go there much.
Yeah. So the Admiral's Feast is like the biggest. Actually, I think they call it now the ultimate. I think it's called the ultimate feast, but it's like one of the most expensive things. So you get like crab, lobster, shrimp. Like they bring you this huge thing out, and you pretty much get like a bit of everything, and it's pretty expensive.
What the hell did Derek say? Did I miss? Oh, is that baby dragon Godzilla's? Oh, I see.
What did Papa Penguin say?
I don't know. And then he said too much information, and then Ray saying Jesus Derek, and then
Baby Dragon Godzilla.
I'm lost.
It's a bunch of insiders in the chat, man. You know, insiders.
Ray would love to be a guest when Jeff's not there. Ray doesn't let me be on his. Ray never lets me be a guest on his sports show.
Wow.
Just saying. I know. Just saying.
You know what's crazy though is now that they're doing their show on Thursdays and Ryzak isn't. Now I could catch their show again. So that's cool, Ray. I could catch your Cloud Nation TV show. Because I was playing with Ryzak a lot, so you know, I was missing it.
They still doing that? Cloud Nation?
They are.
Excellent.
They are still hanging in there until
excellent.
You know, they get canceled. So we're gonna see how long they're gonna hang in there until Dr. Spaceman decided to get into something else. You know, it started off with PlayStation Now, then it went to all the PlayStation, then it went to Xbox, then it threw in all the other stuff. So we'll just see.
I guess it depends on what because he sold his PlayStation, bought an X thing, right? So that's why he had to do that.
Yes,
so yeah, I guess when he buys the next thing, they may be back on state. They'll be back to Stadia. They'll be back. They always come back.
They always come back. Well, they got Ray over there. And Ray is a really big supporter of Ray. You know what's cool? Ray loves everything, but Ray is a big supporter of Stadia. So that's cool, man. Ray bleeds red. Literally.
And Ray's an EA partner, so he loves the EA games.
Well, Ray loves everything. Ray's the goody guy of the whole, you know, he's the cheer and sunshine guy of the community, you know.
It's true. Everyone loves Ray.
Want to hold hands and, you know, sing la-las and all that good stuff.
Sing Kumbaya.
That's what he like.
So for Thanksgiving, big turkey, all the trimmings, big family. You've got like 800 kids, and you've got all these different ex-wives and wives and future wives and girlfriends.
I don't talk to any of the ex-wives. No.
You've got like all this stuff going on.
My life is pretty simple, actually. So I don't talk to any of the ex-wives. It's just my family, my immediate family at my house. But this year, my wife, my son, his girlfriend, and my daughter, Lena. Oh, really? Oh.
Breaking news.
That's what you said from the beginning.
Breaking news. There's new changes to the Thanksgiving dinner that Anthony doesn't know about.
Yeah, apparently I've been telling everybody that to now. Okay, fine. So my son's girlfriend, my wife, and my daughter, they're going to be cooking Thanksgiving dinner. So we're going to have it here this year. Last year we went to a diner because we went to visit my Sandy's mom. So we ate at a diner. The year before that, I think, was probably at my brother's house when he had all my family over there. So, you know, it'd be cool to stay at home because then I could play video games. So how cool would that be?
Change is coming, Ray says.
It's going to be called the GFN. It's going to be called the GFN Nations show, like everybody else. I wouldn't be surprised.
Or the 3080.
The 3080 show. Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, is it? What day is it today? So it's only Tuesday. The GFN blog hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it's usually Thursdays. GFN Thursdays. Sometimes I tune into Ninja Guy Christmas dinner vlog. Of course. What do you think? Come on, man. That's a given. Sometimes I tune into Duncan and them when they do their GFN thing just to see like what games they're getting and stuff like that. I like the competition. I like in video games, I like to be in the know. I still like to know what's going on with PlayStation. I still like to know what's going on with Xbox. I just love gaming. So even though I don't game on a certain platform, like I still want to know what's going on with Luna. You know, I just like to know.
One of my 3 favorite Christmas movies. He spelled favorite wrong. Die Hard, The original Grinch and the latest Grinch. You know, the latest Grinch with Cumberbatch and the original Grinch. Die Hard. Oops, where am I? Die Hard. And the 1951 version of A Christmas Carol with Alistair Sims.
So let me jump in there. My number one is Bad Santa. And probably throw in A Christmas Story because it's just the nostalgia of it. And I don't know about the Home Alones. I was a big fan, but so long ago. I can't really think of another Christmas movie besides those two.
Charlie
that I'm really
Brown,
into.
Die Hard.
Nah, I don't know about Die Hard. Die Hard was really good, but I don't really connect it to Christmas. You know, I get a lot of people do, but you know, but some could
Well,
say that about Bad Santa.
it
But then
takes
again,
place. When does it take place?
I get that, but
And what was his wife's name?
yeah, but was it like on the basis of Christmas? No, it was like a terrorist movie. Not Bad Santa, even though it was a raunchy comedy, but it was all about them working in the mall during Christmas time. Trying to
Home
rob the
Alone,
place.
Bad Santa, and I'll Be Home for Christmas.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Not White Christmas?
Nope. Listen, if I never see snow again, I'll be fine.
You live in New
Only
Jersey.
white I want to see is a white sandy beaches.
You live in New
Ooh,
Jersey.
White sandy beaches. Oh wow, look at that. My wife is white, and
Oh, you want to?
her nickname is Sandy Beaches. I could go
Yeah,
for
look
that.
at that. You just figured that out.
I just figured just put that together. But I won't be living in New Jersey forever because when my daughter graduates high school, if she ever makes that happen, I am going to be moving to Florida so I could have my palm trees.
I hate Elf. I don't know if it's the movie or if it's Will Ferrell. Can't figure out which I hate.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw in Krampus. Yep, there you go. That's my three. So, Krampus, Bad Santa, and A Christmas Story. There you go. Those are my three.
What about the Santa Claus with Tim Allen?
No. I don't. I'm not a fan of any of those. Nope. No.
Don't you have to go to just drive down the coast there, Ray, to LA? Isn't that where they all hang out?
Yeah, Ray. And Ray, I could just send you some pictures, man. You got the internet. Trust me, you can find it.
What if they made a Die Hard remake, but with more snow and Christmas trees?
Ray, also, I found you, which is kind of weird because we've all been talking like this and we talk about our families, but a little limited. But Ray, I just noticed you were one of the people on Facebook that it suggested. So I sent you a friend request. And I was surfing through your pictures.
On Facebook?
Yeah, I was surfing through his pictures. I got to see him and his wife and his son and his daughter. I was
Ray's on Facebook? Wow.
I was stalking a little bit.
Oh, you mean Meta? You mean Meta? He's on Meta.
They said they are not changing the name. So speaking of station wagons,
can I put all the snow buddies in my white van?
And you got a Bronco, Ford Bronco?
No, I got a white, just a generic white.
You didn't catch that. You didn't catch that reference.
I'm Canadian.
Oh, okay. The OJ thing.
Yeah.
White Bronco. Okay. Sure
Although I do remember when that happened. I was in a bar or something, and everybody was just all the TVs in the bar, they put on this thing, and nobody was really paying attention to.
Are you always in a bar every time something's happening?
Because
tomorrow I said we could still do the show, and you were like, "I'm going to be in a bar," and then yesterday you were going out to eat, and you probably was in a bar, and then Christmas you were in a bar, and when OJ couldn't fit his gloves on.
It was Canada Day, not Christmas. It was Canada Day when we did the first No Yes Men. I was in a bar.
Okay, well, you'll probably be in a bar for Christmas also. Don't give me that.
You know what? With my parents in the new residence, I don't know what's happening for Christmas actually anymore. So I'm not really sure. What
Mm-mm-mm.
did Ray list out his favorite movies?
I don't think he did.
Yeah. That's gonna be another episode.
What
All right,
up
it's
in
7:01.
Troy?
I think we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna get ready
Yes,
to do a
sir.
show. I'm gonna play some Crata and something else that's starting at 7:30.
Nice.
And then you're gonna go out for dinner.
Yes,
You're
sir.
probably gonna film it and vlog it.
Probably.
Are you
So,
on day
guys,
360? Isn't it day 365 yet?
nope, it's day 24 today.
Oh,
Or
Christmas story.
25. No, today is day 25. Wow,
It's not day 365. It seems like it.
day 25. Anyways, I just want to say my piece and thank everybody for tuning in.
Oh, wait, Ninja Guy missed the announcement, so we're gonna have to play it on the Ninja Guy. We're gonna play it on the way out.
Yep, we're gonna play it on the way out. Don't go nowhere, Ninja Guy. Keep your eyes open. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. You know, without Ryzak, he was the star of the show, and now he's gone. You guys still showed up, so that was pretty cool.
But every week you got to come back and hear what our opinions are about whatever it is. We have opinions.
Oh yeah, and those opinions will be heard or spoken. You might cover your ears though.
This is not safe for children. Oh, did I click that on the YouTube thing? Not safe for children?
Well, you better make sure.
I got to make sure.
Not safe.
I got to make sure. All right, enjoy dinner. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. All of Ray and everybody. I don't know who else is American in there. Mr. Urban World. I don't know where he's from. I don't know where people are from. So all the Americans, enjoy your Thanksgiving and your 2 days off and your Black Friday. Is that not racist? Calling it Black Friday? Is that not racist?
Not at all. Nope.
All right.
Black Friday has been a thing forever. So.
John Scar posted something about some Black Friday sales. And he mentioned something, they're not in Canada. And I go, yeah, because we don't have Black Friday. You know what Friday is? It's Friday. We all have to work. It annoys me that all these stores are going, oh, Black Friday sale. It's not Black Friday in Canada.
Well, if Black Friday was racist, then a white Christmas would be racist. So it's equivalent of that kind of sort of.
I'm pretty sure there are people that think white Christmas is racist.
Probably.
Ninja
Guy X, make sure you don't turn this off. Okay, stay tuned so you can see the special announcement. X.
Oh, Sierra Rose came in just as we're getting ready to leave. The Pipers are here. The Pipers are here as we're leaving.
The special announcement, Sierra Rose.
And you got here to yes, Boxing Day in Canada.
And make sure you take off his make sure you take off his thing off the screen.
What? Oh yeah. Great show. Boxing Day. Hey from Sierra Rose. She's Spencer's biggest fan, I think.
Nice.
We have Boxing Day and Black Friday in the UK as well. The sales part of it anyways. Yeah, see, again, Black Friday is not a thing in the UK. It's just Friday. But everybody, all the Americans do have sales, so they have to.
He said we have Boxing Day and Black Friday in the UK.
Oh, I apparently have to check my DMs. All right, I will do that later.
All right.
I will do that later. All right, time for the third and final installment of the big announcement. Oh, the boss is here. How can we leave when the boss got here?
Oh, the boss got here. Boss, make sure you also stay tuned so you can see the special announcement.
I bought an air fryer for
nice. A little early, right?
Oh, maybe he's going to use it to cook his turkey. Ever deep fried a turkey? Anyone ever deep fried a turkey?
So I don't like turkey. But I know someone that did deep fry a turkey. We went to someone's house for Thanksgiving and they deep fried a turkey. Turkey is like one of the last tastes that I would like to put in my mouth.
What's a 6-in-1 cooker? Is that like one of those Instapots? I have one of those Instapots. I love the Instapots. I was never allowed to get an actual deep fryer because I would probably burn the house down.
Yeah, my wife had a deep fryer. She had
deep fried turkey. Oh, aren't you supposed to make a turducken? Are you making who's making a turducken?
Jeff, what is a turducken?
You don't know what a turducken is?
I can't say that I do.
It's a chicken stuffed in a duck, stuffed in a turkey. It was invented by John Madden.
What?
John Madden started that when he used to do the games
in a turkey. Okay.
Yeah, turducken.
John Madden.
John
Here's
Madden
that player game.
invented that when he wasn't
John
in
Madden Sports
Fried
Talk
Turkey is
Football.
phenomenal, but you have to be careful.
Yeah, I heard
Love my
people would be
Ninja
burning their
Cooker.
house
Oh,
down.
Ninja Cooker. Oh, yeah. That's a
Well,
poor
look,
man's.
if everybody wanted to just start chatting while we're trying to get out of here, let's roll this thing and be out of here, man. I'm taking my wife to dinner.
I like my Instapot. Oh, we're still talking. All right. All right. Bye, everybody. You guys keep talking in the chat.
Don't leave and watch the special announcement.
Yes, a lot of people have burned it down with the deep fried. Here we go. Special announcement. Hold on. My dad says we have to rename the show. What did you say the show should be called?
The Opinionators.
The Opinionators.
Same difference.
So what?